Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for WSTS-47 Intro to LGBTQ+ Studies for Saturday, February 3rd. Just going to go over a few reminders and clarifications like I always do, just to help you stay on top of things and do well in the course. So let's get started. I try to keep these short and sweet. First up here, your most recent Chapter 3 quiz. Those scores have been posted on Canvas, so please make sure you take a look at those to see what you got there. But I will be handing those Scantrons back when we see each other next week on Tuesday. And a reminder, do hang on to your quiz questions because I guarantee you will see some of those same questions on your first upcoming exam here, so you can use those to help you prepare for your exam there. And also use your Scantrons, of course, because that has the correct answers for you, so you know you're studying with the right answers there. Next up here, next week we are going to be covering Chapter 4. The game plan is that we are not going to finish Chapter 4 next week. It's a long chapter, so we're going to take 3 lectures to do that there. And there is no quiz on Chapter 4 next week because of that. The quiz will be on the following week there on Tuesday, February 13th, just to kind of give you a heads up there. But in Chapter 4, we got lots of interesting stuff. We're going to be going back to politics, if you will, and talking about some of the first activists in our own country here that tried to deal with things after World War II. And we're also going to be taking a look at the HIV epidemic and what that caused there. Also taking a look at hate crimes as well. So some really interesting, but also some really sad stuff there too. It's a really great chapter. I know a lot of you are interested in the history of queer folk in our nation here and around the world. So we're going to be taking a real good look at that history in particular this time. And once we finish up Chapter 4, we've got our first exam scheduled there. You will get a reminder announcement about a week ahead of time just to kind of give you a heads up and help you prepare, and I'll certainly be making mention of that in class there as well. But the first exam is on Thursday, February 15th. Remember, you have a study guide to help you prepare, so if you go to our Canvas course page, look for the study guide module there on Canvas, and you just want to open up the one for section 1 of our course. And there's a Word file there you'll find, which on a per chapter basis details a lot of the content that you need to be ready for the exam, including there are 2 areas on the study guide you'll find that are italicized with asterisks all around it. That's going to be the content that your 2 short answer essay questions are based on. So make sure that you prepare that material well, so when you get to those short answer essay questions there on the exam, you'll be ready to just write in your answers. So just a heads up about that. I don't make it a secret that I prepare you for the essay questions, but it's really on you to do that preparation. So do be careful about that. The exam is timed for 50 minutes. That's 50. That's plenty of time from my experience in teaching these face-to-face courses. And then once we finish our exam on Thursday, February 15th, we are going to pick up with our next section of material a bit, just introduce a bit of Chapter 5. I'm going to rotate you into new groups, etc. there. And speaking about groups, do not forget to bring your group grading form. That's that gray paper that you have there with all the names on it. So make sure you assign letter grades to the folks that are in your group, and they're going to grade you as well. So really appreciate that. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to say for right now. And in case you're wondering why it's so dark, I'm still playing a bit of catch up there from when I had to go out of town for that funeral for my father there, as I told you about. So I'm just trying to do some of this stuff ahead so I can just keep up with everything I wasn't able to do when I was out of town dealing with all those family matters. So it's usually not so dark like this, most of you have noticed. But anyway, that's everything I wanted to say for right now. If you need anything in the meantime, reach out via email on Canvas and I'll be glad to get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you in class on Tuesday, and stay safe over the weekend here, because all that rain we're having there is not looking so good, depending on where you are, I suppose. But I'll see you next week there, safe and sound. So take care until then. Bye-bye.